I'm here in Bracknell today, meeting with Lloyd here. He's brought a lovely modern MG for a visit. We'll do a bit of a key swapping party, I think. Well, I think it's about time that I give it a go. I've got to go forward.
Oh yeah, you can hear it. That's better now.
Oh, you got more leg room now?
I've got loads of room now.
Good. There you are.
Fantastic now.
Right. Thankfully, we haven't got any wham today.
And you can adjust the temperature and the fat and the wind level with those controls. You don't actually need to go into the big menu there.
Oh yes. Yeah, that's handy. That
huge difference. Like that's one of the main things I actually much prefer about this to the HS.
It certainly does feel a lot narrower, so hopefully I can get on with the gear changing better. Is this adjustable? No. So if you can't get on with that, tough.
Well, you just buy a pre-facelift car. I didn't get one at all.
Oh, there wasn't one at all?
One of the main complaints of the pre-facelift ones, they did not have one of these, and the car had a total of 1 USB port. This is 4. There's only one. Yeah. The pre-facelift
they
ones.
They listen then, don't they?
The pre-facelift ones are very different from this.
They do listen.
They do, yeah.
Well, I think I need to turn temperature down because I'm getting hot. The sun's come out. Right, is this going to be easy to drive? Oh, a handbrake makes me so happy. So it's not got auto hold?
No,
brilliant.
Nothing like that.
That's what we like, a normal car. This is more like a normal car.
Yeah, if you just turn right out of here, we'll just go the way that we went.
Uh-oh, I think I did some cruise control instead of indicating.
Oh, yeah.
That's a bit dodgy, isn't it?
Don't touch that lever.
I'll try. Oh, it's quite nippy, like fast.
Yeah, it is. It's actually quite.
Ooh.
It's quite zippy, this, and
yeah.
The gearing is very, very high in this car. It's really high.
I've got to remember that there's 6 of them.
There are, yeah.
And how do you find it on the motorway? Is it noisy?
Very quiet.
It's quiet.
Very quiet. Because it's got very high gearing and it's got 6 gears, it's really quiet. So turn right here.
That cruise control lever is right where I would expect the indicators to be. I've got to watch that, you know.
Volkswagen.
They're cruising everywhere.
Volkswagen kind of do the same thing.
Do they? Yeah. Oh, that sun's bright. Here we go. Well, the interesting thing is that none of these windows are tinted at all. Even the windscreen. It hasn't got any slight green tint or anything. Which I think is unusual for a modern car. So I think you really need to buy yourself some sunglasses if you're going to buy this model.
Yeah.
It's a lot easier to drive than the HS. A lot more comfortable.
Yeah, you can go straight on all. Yeah, that's fine.
Uh-oh.
What you got? We realise how tall the gearing is in this. Gearing's really tall. So we come to the next roundabout, just to come round and come back.
Should I actually give way to traffic this time?
I mean, if you'd been in second, you would have been all right there. But you know.
Yeah, well, the P4 I've got, it pulls away in 4th. It's got such good torque in the high gears.
Yeah, it's one thing you do know. You do have to be in the right gear, otherwise you just realise you just not got
power.
It's got no power. It's got plenty. If you rev it, it's fine. It's just you've got to remember to drive it like that.
You have to bear in mind, people, I have not got a clue where the hell I am.
It's alright. I shall tell you.
I'm having to rely on the Joseph nav in the back. There is navigation on the
There is,
screen,
yeah, there is navigation in this. and Android Auto and Apple CarPlay, which is generally better to most people.
And did I note down that the pre-facelift only had Apple Play?
Yeah, the pre-facelift ones, these only had Apple CarPlay, which was one of the main reasons I didn't buy one actually.
I don't feel so uncomfortably high up
No, it's a much lower car, and also I think this handles better, to be honest.
Yeah.
I also think the ride's slightly better.
I feel it's a little bit firmer, but in a good way. It's not so rolly, you know.
I find on speed bumps the HS kind of pitches.
Yeah.
This doesn't really do that to the same extent.
We haven't got any speed bumps around.
No, we haven't got any ones to sort of.
Are they automatic wipers?
Auto wipers, yeah.
I was going to say, I didn't put them on. I even prefer the clutch control on this as well. Everything just feels more familiar.
Yeah, it's a completely different engine in this. It's a completely different clutch. Everything's different. The gearbox might be the same. We might have reused the gearbox, but I don't. Everything else is different.
The engine is still one engine that's sort of been fitted to Vauxhalls.
Yeah, but it was co-developed between MG's parent company and General Motors.
Just stopped here?
I think you're going to have to go past him, unfortunately.
He could have put his hazards on, couldn't he?
Oh look, on the screen now you've got your cameras.
Oh, the cameras
come on. Yeah,
the
cameras come on. Unfortunately, in this situation, it's not really helping very much.
It's not at all.
No, but it's.
I mean, it might show me. No. I suppose it does show you the corner of the van that I was overtaking. Yes.
One thing I have done for you in this car, I've put you onto the heaviest steering.
Oh.
There are 3 steering modes in this car: urban, normal, and dynamic. And I refuse to drive one of these unless it's in dynamic because the steering is just too light.
Oh.
I mean, typically we've got the same thing. You can have 3-mode steering, and I find everything other than the sport mode in that too light. But when my lady wife drives it, she finds the steering too heavy.
So she has it on the.
She has it on the
light one.
She has it on the lady setting. The lady setting, which is called comfort. Mind you, I wish I had a lady setting the steering in your P4. Because that was absolutely ridiculous.
I wish I had lighter steering.
It's like 7 turns, lock to lock or something. It's absolutely insane. But this is no problem. Even in the what's called the dynamic mode, which is a silly name, really.
I'm going to pull over in a minute and have a go at these. There's a car park up here.
Yeah, you can have a go in it. Yeah.
You've got to feel the differences. Why did they do that? Why can't they just stick? I mean, this is fine.
Because some people found it too heavy.
Wow, I can't believe that. I mean,
I don't know.
They need to just have a drive in my Rovers, and then they'll be appreciative of how light this is. Yeah. We've experienced that ourselves. Hey, look, you just do it with one hand. You don't need to.
Yeah, I know. This is why I have the steering in the dynamic mode or the sport mode if you're in some other cars, because otherwise it's too light. And I think this is about right.
Are we going to fit under that?
Yeah, you'll be all right.
There's a big crunch. Ah!
Yeah, you're fine.
I always wince going under them.
You're absolutely fine.
Right, now this car park here is perfect for trying out the steering.
Unfortunately, unlike in something like the Sanyong, you can't just press a button on the dash to put on the
handbrake.
to put on that. You've got to go into the car, and then you need to go driving and maintenance.
Driving maintenance? What maintenance? Is that it? A whole driving and maintenance section just for the steering?
It's the same system in here as an HS, it's just this car's got fewer features.
So how does it change? Is it
it's
electric?
It's an electric system, so it just varies the weight automatically for you. Depends what you want, really. So let's try normal first.
Oh.
And then try urban, which is dynamic. And then try urban, which would be ridiculous.
Yeah, you can almost just flick it round,
absolutely ridiculous. That's why I never drive in the urban mode.
You can do it with one finger, look.
I know. There's no resistance at all.
How strange. Let me drive around in the car park like that.
I mean, obviously if you're in the car park, it's perfect, but
that's
zero effort. No
you
effort.
cannot feel that you're turning the wheels on the car, if that makes sense.
Yeah, absolutely.
Look at it.
No effort at all.
That's mad. It is just ridiculously light. I can't believe there's 3 settings. Let's try.
Yeah, there are. Yeah. That's a normal. This is what they consider to be normal, which
this is normal.
I would say is too light.
Let's go around here. Okay, well it's a lot nicer than urban. I'm guessing urban is handy if you live in London. You've got to get into really tight space.
Oh my
or
gosh,
something.
yeah. Because
But that doesn't feel bad. That's normal.
Because MG are now based in London. They're based in Marylebone. You know, Marylebone, the traffic around there and parking is crazy. I imagine around there it'd be
It's
pretty
ideal,
handy.
yeah.
And then dynamic, which is what I have it in all
So
the time.
this is the one you have it in.
I mean, it's not heavy, is it?
No, not at all. God, no. But that does feel more comfortable to me. Driving, I'm used to driving cars without power steering at all, and that is nicer. I mean, it's only a very slight difference between normal and dynamic, I think. Me personally.
I think the biggest difference is between the bottom two modes.
But that urban, that's ridiculous.
That's for.
It's like the steering wheel's become disconnected.
That's what I've. You know, that's why my lady wife likes it so much.
She loves it.
She's not into cars or anything. And,
oh
you know,
no, just wants it to be easy.
Just want it to be easy. I mean, if you particularly there's an automatic version of this available as well.
There is.
A lot of them are sold on Motability.
Oh.
The automatic version is a little bit more, and unfortunately, you don't get this lovely sunroof on the auto.
You don't?
Nope.
That's weird.
No,
Why is that?
it is.
Did they put the gearbox in the roof?
But they do give you an automatic handbrake,
Oh.
which you don't like.
No, I think I'd rather have a manual with a roof.
Well, here we go. Yeah, exactly.
There you go.
This
So
is
there's
why-
choices.
This is why
Choices,
this is my favourite type of petrol ZS. There was an electric one available.
Well, I like automatics,
Yeah.
but I like a manual handbrake, and I do like, you know, a panoramic roof on a modern car.
It's lovely.
Yeah, it's nice. You get a bit more lighting, don't you? I haven't tried out the reversing camera yet. Let's have a look.
Yeah. So,
Does it just automatically come on?
yeah. Just press.
Is
just,
there a
just-
back
just
thing?
put it into reverse. Put it into reverse. There we go. And the wiper comes on as
there
well.
it is. The wiper comes on the rear.
It does, yeah, as you can see. This is please pay attention to your surroundings, and then you've got a 360 camera on there as well.
Right,
And you
well,
can put it in 3D if you want
look,
to.
you can see the lines moving.
Yeah, you can see the lines move. It's actually for this price point, it's quite a good camera.
Let's have a little manoeuvre around.
It's like a
Nice empty car.
This is like practicing for a driving test.
It is, isn't it? Getting your trouble with the gears then.
One thing I have noticed about this particular car, I'm sure this particular car, is sometimes first gear, the synchro isn't that cooperative.
Oh.
I've noticed that a few times, and it's not just my terrible driving either. Because I'm getting this reputation for any older car, I just can't use the gears properly.
See, this is interesting because I think, looking in the mirrors, I think I'm in the space. But if you look at the camera, I've still got space.
And you've got look at the top camera. It shows you that you're actually over to the left.
Yeah. Whereas I think, looking in the mirrors, I think I'm in.
I know.
But I'm not.
So it's actually quite useful. I know it sounds like an absolute gimmick, but it
is useful.
it's
So you know
actually
to come out,
particularly if you're, you know,
straighten up a little bit.
in very tight spaces and trying to parallel park in London, which can be an absolute nightmare. Then I don't know what's the wiper on. Oh yeah, it's because you've got the auto wipers on. That's why.
So there we are. According to this, I'm in the space.
Yeah, you're just on the line.
Just on the back there.
Yeah, you're perfect.
Wow. This is all very, very foreign to me. And you can click on the 3D.
Yeah, but that'll look even weirder.
Oh wow,
It looks really weird.
And it's magically turned white as well.
I know. I presume they can't do the software for every single car.
Look, the brake lights come on as well.
Yeah, it's so weird.
How strange.
So
So if I
weird.
drive forward, will that move, that car?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's really weird.
Oh. This is strange because I feel like I'm being distracted by watching a film. Oh. Yeah. Yes, not sure about the 3D mode.
Yeah, that's better, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's better.
Yeah, bit more normal.
I mean, it can show you, for
for
example, where the curb is and things with the
side
with
view.
the surround view camera. You can see the
Oh,
curb,
yeah.
and on the right you can see That side. We've got some bit of water
There's a
over
water
the lens.
droplet, yeah.
There's a water droplet on the lens
Where are
there.
the cameras on the
It's
side?
just underneath the mirrors.
Oh wow, so
Yeah.
it could potentially be an expensive job to fit a new mirror if someone smashes it off.
Yeah, but they've got auto folding mirrors,
That's true.
and you can fold them. I think. There's
Button?
actually no, you can't. You'd have to stop the car and
Oh,
lock
you
it.
can't just fold them in.
On the HS, you can do that.
So hang on a minute. If I've just bought this car
Yeah,
and I want to squeeze it in my little garage,
yeah.
I need to put the mirrors in to get it in the garage.
That's yeah. There might be a setting in the thing somewhere, but I don't think there is. That could be a problem.
Wow. Oh no, I did it!
How did you do it?
I did it!
What did you do?
The excitement!
You just twiddle the switch.
You flick it down.
Oh
Oh yeah, look,
so
if
they're
you
not.
look,
They're not. Yeah, I can see it.
can
it.
you
Yeah,
see the logo?
I can see it. Yeah.
Right underneath.
They're not. They're not completely stupid then.
That's not very clear. I'll show it you in a minute. But the button, you can clearly see it's the button for adjusting the mirror glass, left and right. But underneath the switch, there's a little symbol that shows you that's how you fold the mirrors in. So you will get it in your garage, after all.
It does have heated seats.
Heated seats.
Have heated seats.
No armrest in the back.
No.
That's because we don't care about people in the back.
You don't get heated steering wheel though, unfortunately.
Well, there wasn't one in the HS, was there?
No, there wasn't, but there is.
No.
There is one in some other cars at the same price. It's weird.
Is there?
Yeah,
I've only ever seen them in Land Rovers.
My Sanyong's got one.
Wow.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
I know, yeah. It's so strange how these two companies would be competing with each other to put the most fancy tech in these two cars.
Yeah.
They're not very big cars and they're modestly priced, and yet some of them have this technology which until now was in, as you say, like Land Rovers and Range Rovers. And
Yeah,
things.
that's the only time I ever saw a heated wheel was
Yeah.
the Land Rovers and Jags.
Yeah. No wham, no wham, and only one bomb.
That is quite disappointing. But we did get wet. I got wet anyway.
And the parking sensors will go off if you get too close to the wall as well. They will go off as well.
I'm scared.
Don't you be scared.
I'm scared.
So stop there. That's fine.
Is that okay?
That's fine about there. Yeah.
Well, there we are. That's what I think of an MG ZS. Right, we're off. Thanks for watching. Bye. And thanks once again to the MG press office for lending us the car. And thank you, Joseph.